Hey guys, so in this video, I'll be walking you through the deals and deliverables section of our platform and how you guys can use it to keep track of all your different opportunities and campaigns with different brands. So as you can see here, we have a bunch of different listed opportunities and deals that were either created manually by a user or manager or automatically by our email AI agent based on email conversations. To create a new deal manually, you can click on the Add Deal button on the upper right, and this will be to create a new deal manually. All you have to do is click on the Add Deal button on the upper right, and you can fill in a bunch of the different details here, such as the name, the brand, the deal type, so whether this is paid, an X deal, or affiliate program, you can define that as well. So in this case, we'll just leave it as paid. We also have the status drop-down box where you can select the most updated status for this deal. In this case, we're just going to click on in progress. You can also define the agreed upon rate for this deal. So let's just say $40,000 US. You can also pick the deadline for the deal. So let's just say June 28th. You can also add a brief description and also select all the talent involved for that particular deal. As you can see here, it just created a deal that we just inputted. You can click on this to then view the details as we defined earlier. You can also add the deal's deliverables or scope of work by clicking on the Deliverables tab and clicking on the Add Deliverable button. Here, you just have to fill out a form with all the deliverable details. So again, you can indicate the name and description as well as the target date and strict deadline date for that particular campaign, as well as indicate the status of that deliverable, whether or not it's in progress, done, for posting, or posted. So in this case, I'll leave it as to do. You can also indicate the platform of the deliverables, so you can indicate whether or not it's an Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Twitter deliverable. In this case, I'll leave it as Instagram, and I'll leave it as an Instagram post. You can also upload a campaign brief for this example, and then you can also assign the deliverable to any of the talents included in the deal. So in this case, we'll just select Justin and click on Add. For each deliverable in the deal, a manager can also leave notes by clicking on the deliverable, which would open up a card, and you can basically add notes like comments such as this. Usually the main use case we see is that they're able to keep track of links. For example, the creator uploads their video to a Google Drive. You can store that link here just so you don't lose track of it. Or maybe you want to add the brand's comments or revisions for a given draft as a way to keep track of it as well. Each comment is also editable or deletable as long as you are the author. You can also delete deliverables by clicking on the three dots on the right. You can also add notes on the deal level. So if you want to add updates to the deal, so maybe, for example, the deal was pushed back to November or to Q4, you can indicate that as a note as well, as a way to keep track of those updates. You also have the Files tab where you can upload key files that are related to that particular deal. So for example, maybe you have a campaign brief that you want to add. Maybe it's, so for example, I'll just add a indicator here. And basically, you're able to keep track of that. That way, you don't miss out on any documents or files for a given deal. That way, you're able to keep track of all files related to a given deal. You can also edit or delete the deal by clicking on the three dots on the left side. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our deal interface and feature. One of the key things to note is that our email agent can reference deliverables and deals configured on the platform to respond to inquiries. So for example, maybe a brand will follow up on a given deal and deliverable, where basically our email AI agent will do is look at the existing deals and deliverables on the platform to find the most appropriate and matching one, and basically respond with the given status updates or appropriate links. If this is something of interest, you can let the team know and they'll be able to configure the email AI agent to respond to such. The email AI agent is also able to create deals and deliverables automatically based on email conversations. That way, you don't have to go on the platform, fill out forms, and keep track of everything manually. But yeah, that's pretty much a quick introduction to our deals and deliverables feature. Let me know if you guys have any other questions or comments. Feel free to reach out to the team and we'll be able to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thanks for watching, guys.